This, my friends, is the brand new Cardo Venture, a world's first off-road helmet with fully integrated mesh communications. So if you're out trail riding, but you want to be in touch with your riding buddies for navigation or just for the fun of it, then this could be a very exciting new product. And so we're here at ABR 2026 to get an early look at it. Tim's just been out on the trail, so a bit of a chance to put it through its paces. And so in this video, we'll go through 10 things that you need to know about it and also finish off with Tim's first impressions. So first up, this is a composite shell. It's carbon, Kevlar and fiberglass. And if it does look at all familiar to you, well, it has been built in collaboration with Leatt, with it being heavily based upon their Moto 8.5 helmet. So yeah, a very similar shell, although I do believe they've changed some of the panels in terms of the makeup of that composite in order to accommodate the fact that they've got all of the comms gubbins integrated around the bottom here, which is the whole point of this brilliant new helmet. Number two, though, I think one of the benefits of partnering with someone like Leatt is that you do get to inherit some of their, their own innovative tech. And one of those things is their TURBINE 360 system. So you can see the sticker on the back there, but also inside you'll see these little turbine mounts. And effectively that's to reduce both direct impact and rotational forces. And so yeah, it cushions your head a little bit inside the helmet and also reduces a bit of the turn-ins. So should reduce the likelihood of injury, specifically brain injuries as well. Similar-ish to MIPS, perhaps a little bit better, as MIPS really only works on rotation. And so great to see safety at the forefront as well as some of the new technology. And I guess the same benefits carry across to comfort and the padding as well. It gets their ProFit padding, which is said to adapt to the shape of the rider's head. So whether you've got a perfectly round sphere or a bit of an elongated egg, it should accommodate it nicely. And also it's their Ionic Plus tech, which is like an antimicrobial treatment for the padding that should help to keep a little bit of the odors down by keeping it nice and clean. So hopefully less frequent washing. And I've got to say, if you are off-roading, sweat normally is part of the equation if you're working hard. So super important in this particular genre of lid. As for like certification, well, it's both DOT certified and ECE 2206. And so the bare minimum I think you'd be looking for if you did want a helmet that you could trust to be safe. It's got a 4 density foam inside to achieve that. We've got the removable cheek pads as well. So in an emergency, they can just be pulled out with these taps. And so lots of good safety features. As for the strap, it's a simple double D. Which I know is some people's preference in terms of simplicity. There's not much to go wrong with that. A little bit about the aesthetics though. I think it's quite a nice looking lid, and for launch there's just going to be this one finish with a bit of white, a bit of grey, a bit of black and some blue here, which is a reference of course to the Cardo brand. Nice looking lid, and of course, later down the line after launch, I can't see any reason why they wouldn't do a few more colorways, but certainly quite a nice punchy one to start with. As for sizing, well, we've got 3 shells, so hopefully it won't look too big or small relative to your particular internal sizing. And I believe it'll run from extra small up to 2XL as per the Leatt version. And I think Tim's roughly between a medium and large usually. It depends on the brand, but you found a large was perhaps a little more comfortable in this. So obviously it's always best to go and try on if you can. But maybe if you absolutely can't, then you might want to err slightly on the larger side. On to the, the exciting bit perhaps about this helmet though, it's the comms part. And as you can see, the headset's integrated into the back here. You've got USB-C charging, the control button's on the side, and then it's already mic'd up and it has the speakers pre-installed. So this is on their Edge platform. So if you've seen the Pact or Kedge, those sorts of features are what you can expect. So up to 15 riders in a group with up to a mile between each. And of course with mesh communications, the more people that join, the stronger the connection gets. And also if people drop off and then join back with the group, which can of course happen frequently off-road, then there's no need to repair them into the group. It automatically heals. Then you've got voice commands, so you can control it just with your voice. So if you do need both hands on the bars, but you want to switch it off for a moment to concentrate, you can do that without having to reach up to press a button. You've got music sharing, you've got compatibility with the very easy to use Cardo app. It's IP67 waterproof rated as well, so another important factor for this particular pursuit. And you've got 40mm JBL speakers, which are really substantial, especially compared to a lot of other headset manufacturers. And so that means audio quality is as good as it's going to get from a comms headset. And they are, as I say, JBL designed. So you've got a little bit of acoustic know-how in order to bring the best out of them. Right, time for the all-important sound quality test.
You're gonna have to put some stock music over the top of it.
What's that?
It works well then, you couldn't hear me. I said you'll have to put some stock music over the top of it.
Well, can you guess the tune from my dancing?
I'm gonna say Chemical Brothers.
No, not a bad shout. It was Ecuador by Sash. Do you remember that?
I do.
Because I was watching the World Cup game the other night, so I put it on just to support the lads from Ecuador. I'll tell you what, as expected, those big JBLs sound fantastic. So not only is it good for staying in touch, but if you want to get a bit of a dad dance on while you're out on the trail, it's perfect for that as well. Now, as for price, well, it's starting at $695, which obviously puts it firmly at the top end of what you pay for an off-road lid. But of course, consider what it would cost you for a headset and a helmet if you were to go the separate route. On top of that, you get a decent warranty cover. It's kind of tiered, I suppose, or layered, let's say, in terms of the helmet itself being 5 years, I believe, the comms unit being 3 years, and the battery on the comms unit being 1 year in the UK and 2 years in the EU. And if you do damage the helmet, I suppose the question, if you're paying that much for a lid like this, is, well, can I kind of swap out the gubbins so that I don't need to replace the whole lot? I believe the technology side of things is repairable, replaceable, upgradable, so you could swap out the speakers or the mic or the buttons or the unit itself. But in terms of the shell, if you damage that, they're not necessarily going to be selling separate shells. It's just that you can get a coupon for a new helmet, which will give you the whole lot again. But hopefully that coupon will bring the purchase down to a cost which is more so comparable with just buying a helmet on its own. So look, that's all the theory and details, but let's have a chat with Tim and find out what it was like out riding. First things first, mate, I thought it was impressively light, because you'd think with the comms integrated it might be a bit weighty, but it actually comes in quite light. Did it feel like that when you're riding?
Yeah, by any other standards of helmets without an intercom, that is a light helmet. But with the intercom, when you consider that that's inbuilt, then yeah, that is a really impressive light helmet. Another
thing I was going to ask you as well, your goggles are kind of 100%, are they?
They are, yeah.
Bastos?
Basto, yeah.
Basto. And they fit quite nicely. They say it's designed to take most styles of goggle.
Yeah, they're one of the bigger goggles that you can get, and they fit in without any issue whatsoever, very comfortable. And also against your face, sometimes that's a bit of a problem as well, is that they'll be slightly proud of your face and let grit in, but no, it fits well.
Not the warmest day we've had yet.
No.
It was like 36 degrees the other day when we were filming around the accessories village here. More like 25 to 30 today. How is the venting?
Really good. Yeah, nice and breathable. It is a hot day. You can kind of feel it when you're static, but not too bad. But yeah, when you get on the move, there's plenty of airflow to cool you down.
And in terms of that padding, they talk about it being pro-fit, mould into your head. What shape head do you have, sir?
I have an intermediate oval, fairly typical, I think. Quite big. But yeah, it actually fit my head. It's a universal fit. I mean, it would be if it's from Leatt anyway, but it is a really universal fit, very comfortable. I did go with a large, because obviously we were debating medium or large. Not a huge upscale in terms of the overall fit, but just a bit more comfortable in the large. So if you were like between two sizes, then I would favour the larger size, I think, but pretty true.
I think it's worth adding, not an exhaustive test this. It wasn't an all-day, just a quick few loops around the adventure loop here at ABR, but enough to get a feel for it. And it does seem like, from your feedback after jumping off, that you would rather like to try one out for a bit longer?
Yes, if I were to have this as my only off-road day helmet, I would be a very happy man. That is really comfortable.
So look, a massive thanks to Cardo for letting us have a little bit of a sneak peek at this here at ABR. And of course, we'd love to know what you think of it down in the comments below. If you're more of a road rider, you're looking at sports touring, you want to go the distance in comfort, then you might also want to look at this, the Cardo Beyond, their other helmet announcement for this year with active noise cancellation built in. We looked at this one at EICMA, Tim, didn't we?
We did indeed.
It's also got the brake light built into the back, loads of interesting features. So I'll put that video on the screen in case you missed it, because this is a really interesting product as well. Do hit subscribe for more of the latest motorcycle tech like this right here on MOTOBOB. A massive thanks for watching today. The wind's getting up, it's all kicking off, but hopefully we'll survive it and see you in the next video.
Oh dear.